Hey guys, Tatiana here with Staying Hungry LA. Today I'm going to be showing you how to incorporate kale into your meal prep. So 2 different ways you can make this. We're going to do a massaged kale salad and we're going to do a sauteed kale. The reason why I love kale is because it's super rich in micronutrient folate. The reason why you want to add this into your diet is because it's going to be great for cellular growth and also regeneration. So if you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant, this is actually something that you should start making now. If you're not trying to get pregnant, you and I have that in common, but we still need to be healthy. So starting off with our sauteed kale, what I'm gonna do is I've already put a pan on and I'm letting that get hot. Put a little bit of olive oil on there, and we're going to add some garlic that I've already pre-cut, and then some onions. So adding some garlic and onions. We're gonna saute these until fragrant. Adding half of my kale. I'm gonna let this break down. Just making room in the pan here. So I've added the rest of my kale, not very much. This is gonna give me about 2 meals. And then from here, I'm just gonna add a tad bit more olive oil. 1 tablespoon, just to get it a little bit on the top there. So you wanna make sure that your kale is turning that bright green color. That's when you know that all the nutrients are coming out. The kale's not gonna be as bitter. All right, I'm gonna kinda let that sit there for about a minute, and then I'm gonna grab our garbanzo beans. A little bit less than half of a can of garbanzo beans. They add a great texture to any meal, and they're kind of flavorless, so you can pretty much put them in anything and dress it up how you want. So you want to warm up those garbanzo beans, and if you're vegan, it's a great way to get some protein in there. You might want to add a little bit more. This is just going to be a side dish for me, and I'm going to add my own protein. This week I'm going to do some chicken, so don't need too many garbanzo beans. All right. And once the garbanzo beans have been sitting on there for about a minute or 2 and they're getting warm and a little bit toasted, you don't want them too toasted, but once they've been on there for about 2 minutes, then I'm going to add in half of a lemon, just squeeze it right on top. Just kind of get that on top. And then we have some red pepper. So it's gonna give it a little bit of a kick. Not too much, because it does have a pretty good amount of heat. So just kind of want to bring out those flavors there. All right, so once the kale has wilted down, it's that nice pretty green color, all I'm gonna do now is season. So I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper, some organic pepper here. And you can season this to taste. And a little bit of grinded sea salt. The last finishing touch, I'm gonna add some grated Parmesan cheese. Just right over the top there. I like to add a little bit after it's cooked and then to taste when I'm actually gonna be eating it. So that is it for our sauteed garlic and red pepper kale. Really good with fish, chicken, really anything. Moving on to our massaged kale salad. So I've already pre-washed and pre-cut everything. Here I just have a curly kale. I got this one from Trader Joe's. You kind of have to go in there and pick the stems out, but you can also use a flat leaf, just chop it up. What I'm gonna do is add in some olive oil. About 2-3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm kind of eyeballing it here. All right, next, we're going to massage the kale. What we're doing here is breaking up the enzymes and really getting all of those micronutrients out of the kale. And it actually really changes the flavor profile. So the kale is gonna go from a bitter taste to almost a sweet taste. And how you know you're doing that is because the color will actually change. So the color is changing from a dark green to now a brighter green. Next, you're gonna add all the fixins. So what I have here is some cucumber and red onion. I've already chopped these up. You're gonna half those cucumbers. These are Persian cucumbers and some red onion. I'm gonna kind of mix these around, evenly disperse them. Then we're gonna add in our tomatoes. You could really add in whatever kind of tomatoes, any sort of fixins that you want to put in here. Go ahead. The more veggies, the better. This is just kind of a basic salad that I like to have with my protein. And then we're gonna make our dressing. So I'm gonna squeeze the other half of the lemon. I'm gonna add a little bit of vinegar. You could use red wine vinegar, rice vinegar. This is actually sushi vinegar, because it's all that I have right now, but it tastes just fine. Then I'm gonna add some Dijon mustard. About a teaspoon of that. So half a lemon, about a tablespoon of vinegar, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. A little bit of pepper. I kind of like a lot of bit of pepper, so I'm gonna go a little heavier on the pepper. And some salt. Gonna toss this on over. If you're doing this for your meal prep, you can totally put it on. It doesn't get too soggy, or you can make this dressing in advance. I use it on a lot of other salads, so it won't go to waste. And then just mix this up and make sure that dressing is all over. A little bit of Parmesan cheese. So last and final touch, I had a green apple, so I'm just gonna add that here to give it some more dynamic flavor and give it that crunchiness. And I like a pretty big slice. So you can kind of just incorporate that into your salad there. And voila, easy kale salad. You can add any sort of protein you want to this. Really yummy, lots of flavor, and super healthy. That concludes today's episode on 2 ways to incorporate more kale into your diet. We have our massaged kale salad and our sauteed kale with garbanzo beans and red pepper. I hope you guys try these out and really enjoy them. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And as always, stay hungry.